Unraveling the connection, trauma, misogyny, and shifting paradigms. In this thought provoking YouTube short, we delve into the profound question: is there a connection between trauma and misogyny? Inspired by a true story, I'll share insightful perspectives on why some men may lead from a place of trauma and limited beliefs, perpetuating a paradigm that blames women. Let's challenge the status quo and question whether the call for submission stems from ego or a genuine desire for collaboration. Join me as we explore how embracing true masculine energy can foster understanding and encourage women to express their femininity willingly. It's time to shift the narrative and break free from outdated beliefs. In this thought provoking YouTube short, we highlight the movie The Burning Bed and delve into the profound question: is there a connection between trauma and misogyny? Inspired by a true story, I'll share insightful perspectives on why some men may lead from a place of trauma and limited beliefs, perpetuating a paradigm that blames women. Let's challenge the status quo and question whether the call for submission stems from ego or a genuine desire for collaboration. Join me as we explore how embracing true masculine energy can foster understanding and encourage women to express their femininity willingly. It's time to shift the narrative and break free from outdated beliefs. Hashtag keep manifesting, hashtag change perspective, hashtag break the paradigm. Be sure to subscribe, comment, and share. And be sure to follow me at Top Styles on all social media platforms.
Francine, in all my research, I haven't found a single precedent that would support a plea of self-defense. So this is what I recommend. We forget self-defense and we change the plea to not guilty by reason of temporary insanity.
You mean crazy?
No, I mean, if I can get expert testimony as to your state of mind at the time of the murder.
Now, notice he said at the time of. Well, what is this? What happened? Well, I'm going to show you a little bit of what happened in this movie. If I can get my mouth to cooperate. Here we
You
go.
may have a chance. Now, you'll have to see a number of psychiatrists. Are you willing to do that?
And this is what she went through.
You're not gonna go there anymore.
Now, this abuse came simply because she wanted to be educated. She wanted to know a little something. And if I'm not mistaken, the character that played the man, and again, this is based on a true story. The movie is called The Burning Bed. If I'm not mistaken, his name was Mickey. And Mickey preferred his women to be barefoot and pregnant. And he was very abusive in every way possible. But this is back when women had to depend on the men to protect and provide. Let's go back and see a little more. Her kids are there watching this. So, should women have to put up with this for a man to protect and provide? Hell no. Like, go protect and provide for yourself, sir. But I'm not even gonna, I just want you guys to go look at the movie and understand that this is what men did
back in the time where women really felt men were supposed to protect and provide, but they were the main ones that were hurting the women. So I have my trusty little notes here. So if you see me looking down, I'm looking at the notes. So I'm just going to give you a quick caption of the movie, and then I'm going to give you my 98 cents because your 2 cents really don't matter. But add them in if you want to, and we'll have a whole dollar. Okay, let's go. The Burning Bed is a powerful film that addresses domestic violence and the struggle for autonomy within a relationship. Based on a true story, the movie portrays the character Francine Hughes, played by Farrah Fawcett, who endures years of abuse at the hands of her husband before taking drastic action. Here are examples from the movie that highlight the themes of control, submission, and the quest for personal agency. Now, we ain't even got to talk about Ike and Tina because Ike and Tina was back during this time too. And y'all seen how Ike used to beat Tina ass and Tina was the one bringing in all the money. But anyway, we ain't even talking about that. Let's go ahead and get back to the burning bed. Control through abuse. And some men use finances to abuse and control. But anywho, let's go ahead and talk about it. The film vividly depicts the husband's use of physical and emotional abuse to exert control over Francine. Scenes of manipulation and intimidation showcase the power dynamic where submission is enforced through violence. A woman will naturally submit to a man that's operating in his masculine energy. Now, if you're coming at a woman with bitch assness, you're going to get her masculine energy. And I think that's what Mickey was picking up from Francine. He felt like she was trying to boss up on him. And he didn't want her going to school and get no education. He wanted her to remain barefoot, pregnant, and under his submission and control going forward. Scenes of manipulation and intimidation showcase the power dynamic where submission is enforced through violence. I'm going to say that again, through violence. Escape as a form of autonomy. Francine's decision to set fire to the bed, and you gotta, this is a little stiller, but she decided to set fire to the bed becomes a symbolic act of rebellion against the oppressive control she endured. This act represents a desperate attempt to break free from the cycle of abuse and reclaim her autonomy. Now, Francine had left many times. At one point, just like Tina did with Ike, left and went home to her mama, and her mama said, "Well, it's not that bad," because the mama was dealing with it too. The mama felt like, and as many women did back then, it's it's better to be with a man, and yeah, he might hit on you a couple times, and he may do this, but he provide, and he's a good provider, and that was the sole thing that women look for. He's providing, he's protected. Sir, fuck your provision and your protection. Take it and shove it up your ass if it's gonna come with abuse. Okay, I'm just saying it. So, societal expectation is also depicted in the movie, and this is the societal expectations at that time. The movie also explores societal expectations of women in the 1970s, emphasizing the limited options available to those experiencing domestic violence. It raises questions about how societal norms contribute to power imbalances and control within relationships. Legal and social ramifications. The aftermath of Francine's actions, which we saw her talking to her attorney, the little clip I showed in the beginning, including legal repercussions, reflects the societal challenges women face when attempting to escape abusive situations. The film sheds light on the difficulty of finding support and understanding during a time when domestic violence was often overlooked. Because there was a time when you were married to a man, you were considered to be his property. His property. So if he wanted to have intercourse and you didn't, guess what? Drop them draws, Susan May, because you were his property. So men failed to realize there was a paradigm, a mindset amongst men in the old days that said, "You're my property. I can do what I want with you." I recall like one of my very first boyfriends, and we were in a long time relationship, but he would always say, once we got married, he could beat me. What? No, we're gonna fight now before the marriage. And we fought many times. And usually it was me throwing them hands first, not him. But anywho, that's a whole nother situation. So then we go to quest for freedom and empowerment. Francine's journey in the film serves as a narrative of personal growth and the quest for freedom from oppressive control. Y'all see, he didn't want her going to school and get no education because he knew once she had enough knowledge to know that she could do better, she was going to leave and not need him to provide or protect, because she was going to provide and protect herself and her kids. And he didn't want that. He said, "Oh no, I can't have her getting smart out here on me. We can't have that." It prompts viewers to consider the limits of submission within relationships and the importance of recognizing and addressing abusive dynamics. The burning bed encourages reflection on the impact of control, submission, and autonomy within relationships, sparking conversations about the evolution of societal norms and the ongoing struggle for gender equality. And here we are in 2023, still going through the same thing. And I feel, I feel we're still going through it because men refuse to go and heal thyself. They refuse to go and get therapy. They refuse to understand and believe maybe I'm the one that's fucked up. Maybe I'm the problem and it's not her. But we're gonna go ahead and finish watching this clip. It's probably another minute and a half, and we're gonna close out from that. So let me get back over here.
School.
So if you are a man and you are not understanding why women bossed up and decided to get their own, please understand it's because of situations like this that ran rampant throughout the United States. And this was her only way out in her mindset because she tried everything. She tried going to school and that wasn't acceptable. She tried leaving and that wasn't acceptable. So, what will it take for men to realize,
Waited
bitch,
till
you
you
the
fell
problem?
asleep. Is that right?
It's not always women.
Right?
Yes.
Sometimes the men
And you
need to
took
take
the
a step
kids out
back
to the car, right?
and
You got
realize
the
I
gasoline out
got
of the
some shit on
garage,
me that I
came
need
back
to
into
fix
the
because it's
house,
same.
right?
You need to get it
Poured
off
the
of you.
gasoline around the bed,
You need to
and
get
then
it
you
off
lit a
of you.
match and ran to the car, right? Right?
Yes.
Okay, the kids were in the car and they were scared and crying, and you started driving away. Francine, what were you doing? Where were you going?
Ran for my life. Ran for the life of my kids.
Francine, did you premeditate and plan the death of your husband, Mickey Hughes?
No.
Defense rests.
I think we can all learn something from the burning bed, whether you are male or female, or you identify as male or female. It's a lot to be learned because it's simply understanding no one is above or better than anyone, whether you're male or female. Because yes, God created man and then woman was taken from man, but we all sit under God. And whether there's a man there or not, God is still, I'm sorry, the woman is still protected by God. When the man comes, he's supposed to give protection and provision, but he's supposed to report to God. But most of y'all not even reporting to God. So let's not bring God into this. But I'm going to close this with this one simple point. Everybody wants to blame Eve for eating the apple. But why the fuck didn't Adam take control and step up because he was right there with her in the garden and say, Eve, we're not eating this apple. God told me not to eat this. And we not eating it. So I say it's Adam's fault. And it's gonna keep being y'all's fault until y'all take a step back and get this shit that stank off of you and stop saying that it's women. Women, no, it's men. Cause y'all try to control with shit that you shouldn't even be trying to control with. Instead of trying to become one, you just want to keep being one. That's all I got to say. Love you. Bye.